We are live, episode 5. And we see some trades going around already today. We're going to talk about all the trades that's happened today. Some happened yesterday. And then we have some names still out there on the market. So that's going to be basically what this episode will be about. It's like the trade and the trade market right now. What could the Yankees do if they're going to do anything at all? But the Ace, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, Max, man? How you doing, my guy? You doing good today?
Doing good, man. Sunday. Had a nice little pool day.
Sunday fun day. You look
Sunday fun.
tanner.
I look a little red. Yeah, I got some sun today, man.
Okay. Any
But
cannonballs?
nah. They they had a little water fountain thing, and it was like a massage on your shoulders.
Oh, nice.
So ooh, yeah, baby. What's going on, everybody? Let's get the roll call. We got Clara, Finky, Jacob, Spence, Aaron, Jasmine, Blue Hawk, Mister, and Daniel Barry. What's going on, guys and girls? How y'all doing? Aaron said, "Let's go, man." Oh,
how y'all doing? How y'all looking? How y'all feeling? You know
how you doing? How you looking? How you living? How you feeling out there on YouTube? What's up, Mike? We got some people already backstage. They already want to come on in and chat.
Oh, they up and raring to go.
Oh, they ready. All right, so let's bring in Jim. Jim was here last week right before we were about to go off air. So let's bring Jim in. What's up, Jim?
No thanks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no thanks. Peace out.
Bye. See ya. But we got Jesus, man.
Already. Hey, it's been 2 weeks since we had it, but you got to get it. So obviously this is the last show before the deadline. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Next week will be, hopefully we have conversations as far as some of the moves that the Yankees have made. Me and you have talked about it in your Discord, which if you haven't done so, make sure you join Max's Discord. That's where all the fun is at. So other teams are making moves. Are you feeling like you're a little bit left out of the party? Because I am. A little bit.
I saw your meme. It was like,
come on, do something.
Yeah, you're poking them. We have a couple of names. Your boy that you were talking about, Gabriel Arias. He got pulled from the game from the MCL league, so that could be a name that we're going to be moving around. Also, we had another guy from Single A ball get pulled today from the game. I forgot his name. I'll bring it up right here. But
by the way, I didn't know the MCL was a league. When you said that to me, I'm like, don't tell me one of our tradable pieces tore MCL. That was the first thing that went through my mind. I was like, bro, come on.
D Snuts, like that's his name. D Snuts. I know it sounds weird, but he's an outfielder and he plays for the Renegades. But we could see some pieces being moved, man. But like you said, we're over here just in the back of the party, just saying, "Hey, man, when is it our turn?"
Absolutely. And then you have like opportunities that the biggest name that everybody wanted was probably Cody Bellinger, and the Cubs reported either this morning that he is unavailable. So it's like the Yankees had opportunities, especially because like the Cubs are getting hot. They've won 9 out of like the last 10 games. They think they're in it. So it's like they're no longer sellers. And I just feel like it's pros and cons to that, though. Nolan Arenado, the Cardinals came out and said they're not trading him as well. So it kind of seems like Gleyber Torres is one of the bigger names out there on the market now. So we're hearing that he could be moved. And because he is one of the top names, the reports that came out today is that Brian Cashman wants a haul for him. He wants 2 prospects and 2 starting level pitchers for Gleyber Torres, which if he's able to pull that off, that would be a good haul and Miami is very, very interested in Gleyber Torres.
So what I've been hearing also on Twitter is that if we do make the trade, that could actually give us more pieces to move for like a bigger name. That's what some people are saying on Twitter, saying if we do get a haul like that from Torres, the Yankees could use those pieces and maybe go and try to lure in a big name like Soto, even though we know Otani's off the market. Like you said, Cody Bellinger is off the market now. So Juan Soto, even though the Padres said that he's not available, I mean, at what price though?
Yeah, I'm sure if they get blown away, they'll take it. But you're right, because it's the same thing that happened last year. Teams have deals in place and agreed on stuff. Then they're like, hey, we're just waiting on this deal to go through, and then we can make this deal type ordeal. So, you never know. But I just want the Yankees to do something already. Teams have already started selling. Aaron Jacobs, Mets have already just given up the season. I just want the Yankees to do something. Don't wait until tomorrow. Like, we could use these players now, because if you think about it, by the Tuesday trade deadline, if we do make a move, you got to realize that player is not going to be available for the entire Rays series, because it's going to happen Tuesday. He's not going to play Tuesday. He's not going to play Wednesday. So we're not going to see him until the Astro series.
Yep.
So we need these players now.
And a name that's been tossed around, like you were pointing out in like episode 2, is Jameer Candelario from the Nationals, and also Lane Thomas.
Yep.
Those two could be in play. Like we would secure the left field position with Lane Thomas, and then we would get some third base help with Jameer Candelario. So, and also the thing is, it's going to be hard for Yankees to get some rentals, quote unquote rentals, because of the luxury tax. That's another thing that the team has to look at is, we have to try to get more underneath the luxury tax, even though we're above it right now. But that's another thing that we have to keep an eye out also. So that's probably why they want to move a guy like Gleyber Torres, like you were saying. He could get some of that money off the luxury tax. So.
Yeah. But the Yankees got to stop worrying about the luxury tax, because you got to realize next year, a lot of these big contracts like Josh Donaldson will be gone. That's going to free up $20-something million. If you wanted to move DJ LeMahieu, which I don't think, because DJ LeMahieu's been playing great as of this last week or so, I wouldn't recommend moving him. If you wanted to get off of Rizzo next year, you could. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the Yankees. I just feel like they're pressing right now. And my heart is telling me, I don't think we're going to do anything. Like, I don't know. I think the Yankees might stay pat. The fact that Aaron Judge is back, Loaisiga is the updates on him is he should be back very soon. Nestor as well. I think the Yankees might stay pat. Don't be surprised, Yankee fans. Like I said, I want them to make moves, but don't be surprised if they don't make any.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make too much moves. I mean, the Rangers, man, they're gearing up, bro.
Yep,
they're gearing up, man. They got Max Scherzer, they got Jordan Montgomery today. The St. Louis Cardinals are selling. They're moving everybody. The Blue Jays got Jordan Hicks today. I mean, and we're just over here like, damn.
Yeah.
We might have to settle for.
Yeah. Because they lost. Losing DeGrom was big for them, but they just replaced them. So.
Yep, and Evaldi's now on the IL. So
can you imagine that? Can you imagine that team though if they had Scherzer, DeGrom, Montgomery, and Evaldi as their first 4 pitchers?
And then you got Martin Perez. He's not that good, but yeah, bro, that rotation is definitely a World Series contender right there, bro. But let's bring in Tyler. He's been waiting backstage, and we already know Tyler brings it every time. So what is going on, my guy?
Well, I would say I'm good, but I was doing good until I saw the Yankees come out with their disgusting lineup tonight.
Uh-oh. Why don't you read it off? Why don't you read it off for everybody out there?
Right,
do you have it?
Let me pull it up again real quick.
Okay. Because I know why you're mad, and we'll talk about it. I know exactly why you're mad.
I'm sure you do. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Jake Bauers leading off, playing right field. Gleyber Torres batting second base. Giancarlo Stanton third at DH. Rizzo fourth at first base. IKF fifth at third base. Harrison Bader at 6. Center field, Greg Allen 7. Left field, Anthony Volpe. Shortstop 8th, and Kyle Higashioka catching 9th.
That seems like a world championship caliber starting lineup to me. I don't know what
you're
talking
about.
That's
a game 7, man.
That's a season-saving lineup right there, man. But I get it, though. I mean, I like me and Max was talking about backstage. I understand Boone not wanting to play Judge every single day because he did just come back. But I would at least thought about DHing him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, like Max was saying, he will be available in a big pinch hit moment. So, we'll see what happens. But it's up to – I'm more worried about Luis Severino tonight than the lineup, to be honest with you. Because if Luis Severino comes out, has another stinker, and he doesn't give the bats a chance, what can you do?
Yeah. So, Tyler, why are you upset, man?
Well, Ace just named it perfectly, Aaron Judge. And, it makes me even more frustrated because Judge did not even play the entire game last night. He got taken out. You could have at least put him at DH today. That way he doesn't have to do much running in the outfield. And you could put Stanton out there or give him the day off if you want. I wouldn't have minded if Stanton was out of the lineup, even though he hit a homer yesterday. But Greg Allen playing, I mean, I guess we'll see if he brings anything tonight. I mean, I know he's a great defensive player, but I think hitting is our main issue right now. And I don't know if Boone knows the definition of momentum. So if he did know the definition of it, he would have put out the same exact lineup that he did yesterday. But can't even trust him to do that because he switches the lineup just about every game. So.
Yeah, I mean, when the lineup came out, I already knew people were going to be upset about Judge. I am too. I mean, I get it though. You know, it sucks. I want him out there because he gives us the best chance to win. Like last night, he was mashing it, bro. And people have to realize we don't have an off day till August 10th. So that's 13 straight games, and Judge coming off a pretty significant injury. Don't want to run him to the dirt. And I mean, they said that he's going to be playing probably 10 out of those 13 games. So
yeah,
I would say one game he's going to miss per series. We got 3 after tonight. We got 3 against the Rays and 4 against the Astros. And then we got the White Sox on next Monday for 3 games. So I get it. It sucks, but we have to be careful with him, man, because if he goes down for the rest of the year, then that is when the season will be over for us. But
and like Max was saying, this is a big game because the other teams around the league are losing. So it's like, do you want to try to steal one? You know what I'm saying? And then when you're facing the Rays, be able to. I feel like the Rays series and the Houston series are going to be more pivotal. Yes, you want to get this game, but if by some chance in this next week, if the Yankees can gain momentum, let's say we take 2 out of 3 from the Rays, let's say we take 3 out of 4 from the Houston Astros, we gain a lot of ground in that wild card standing.
Oh yeah, because now, go ahead, Tyler.
Yeah, that would be huge, and obviously with I mean, I believe we have Domingo Germán pitching tomorrow against Tampa Bay. So if they were thinking about giving Judge a day off, I would honestly rather sit him tomorrow and trust Germán to give us a better performance than Severino would tonight. I mean, I think these next 2 starts for Luis Severino are going to be the biggest of the season. These next 2 are going to show it. He's got to prove to us that if he wants to stay on this team, he needs to be able to pitch against these big lineup teams. And hopefully he gives us like 5-6 solid innings tonight, I'll be happy as long as our offense can score some runs for him.
Yeah, so Ben with the $5 super chat. Rays won today 8-2. Just saying, thanks, Ben. Thanks for letting us know, man. And appreciate the $5 dono. But yeah, Rays won, but the Blue Jays lost. The Angels beat the Blue Jays, so that's a team breathing down our throat. You know what I'm saying? The Angels are behind us right now for the 3rd place wild card. So it's gonna be a big. Red Sox are losing right now. They're down 2-0 on the Giants.
I'm bringing up the wild card standings right now too, so I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a big game tonight.
Like realistically, the Blue Jays, Houston, and Red Sox, what we have to worry about. The Rays, realistically, actually, Houston's the one team we got to worry about. We can really catch up if we have a good week. But Houston's starting to look like Houston again.
Yeah.
So, and rumors are that they might get Verlander back, and that's the last thing we need is for them to get Verlander back. Then we have to face him again.
I know, dude. Right now they're saying Houston could be out of that. I was reading on Twitter that he could be out, but you never know. You never know. The Mets are trying to really sell and get all these guys off their books.
Yep.
Even though they had to pay basically half of what Scherzer was getting paid. That's why they were able to move him. But
isn't that such a typical Met move to just screw the Yankees over?
Yeah, right. They're like, we can't win, neither can you.
Yep.
Tyler, what are your expectations tonight? Give us what do you think tonight's going to look like for the Yankees? What's the score going to look like?
Well, if I'm being honest, I mean,
I
want to have hope for tonight's game, knowing Severino is on the mound. But if we're gonna win, I feel like it's gonna be on the low scoring side. I do think it could be a little bit of a pitching matchup until they get to the bullpens, maybe. I'm expecting Gleyber Torres to have a big game tonight. he hasn't had any hits in the past 2 games, I don't think. So I'm predicting him to go yard tonight. And my favorite player on the team, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I hope he comes up huge for us again because
came up huge yesterday.
IKF is my favorite player in the Yankees. So.
Really? Oh, let me bring up this.
He is my favorite player in the Yankees because last year with how bad he did, like a lot of people were saying like we need to trade him. He doesn't deserve to be on this team and stuff. He's really turned a lot of heads this season, so I'm a big fan of him, and he's played his utility role really well as well.
So going back till May 16th, IKF is batting .301 with an .846 OPS, and that's 49 games. He's played 7 positions in that span. Yeah. So yeah, he's been killing it, man.
Might as well put him at catcher next.
He can do it. He's played catcher before. He can do it.
Yeah, we finally get some production. Well, Higashioka's been hitting well as of lately, but we finally get some consistent production from the catcher spot.
Right. Ben with another $5 dodo. Oh, yeah. Rays also win the series. Thanks, Ben. Rays are starting to pick it up again, bro. I appreciate the $5. All right, Tyler, we got Eric backstage, but any last second thoughts before you head out, man?
Nope, just hoping for a good Sevy start tonight, and hope the Yankees make some moves. And I do know if they decide to make any moves, it's going to be at the last minute because that's how Brian Cashman is.
Yeah, which is frustrating as hell.
Yeah,
that is.
We got the update too. They said, Cashman could be waiting till the last 10 minutes before the deadline. I'm like, come on, man.
But why? So it's like that to me is frustrating because you're not being aggressive. You're being more passive than anything else. So what if somebody takes somebody you really wanted right in front of you, like right before you? If you want these guys, go out and get these guys.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Eric.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, no.
That's
nice try though. Yeah. Couple more years, your voice will get deeper.
Almost
pull that off. Yeah,
he almost did it. I expect the the effort. I respect it.
Yeah. So,
but can't let that fly, man.
I want Jake to call in. I'm trying to get Jake to come on. Jake is saying, the Yankees stink, and
let's hear
stuff
it,
like
man.
that. Let's hear it. Come on, Jake. Come on in and talk about it. This is to everybody that says that has constant complaints about the Yankees.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity.
This is where it's like a safe space for you right here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get it off. Get it off your chest, even if it's positive. I know we don't hear a lot of that, but anyway.
You know what it comes down to? It's easier to talk when you're typing instead of actually, voicing your opinion.
Hey, that's when, like you said, bro, you came on my channel last year. And now look at you. You a big time star on YouTube, my guy. Oh, come on.
I'm trying to be like you.
No. Big Joe in the house. What's up, man? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, for real, man.
Yep.
All right. The Ace. Let's talk about the series. And while we wait for some more calls to get in, let's talk about the Orioles series so far. What are your thoughts on how the series has gone so far? I know game 1 was very frustrating, but I want your take on it because I know you couldn't call game 1. So let us know, like, what were your thoughts on game 1?
My initial thoughts are, as always, Rob Manfred needs to fix the blackout restrictions. That's first and foremost.
Facts.
But game 1 was frustrating because Aaron Judge had just came back, and we couldn't salvage a single run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, we got him.
Come on, Jake.
He's in here.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Oh,
that's not the right Jake. Nah, that's another fake Jake.
Jesus.
So
sorry, guys.
But no, my thoughts on it were it's very frustrating because, like I said, Aaron Judge comes back, and Yankees might be able to build some momentum, and we end up getting shut out. You know what I'm saying? And we lose. Yeah. Hats off to the Orioles, to be honest with you, because I'm listening to your stream, I'm listening to the game live and stuff like that. Their defense saved like 3 or 4 runs. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, that game we couldn't buy a hit because their defense was on point. So you got to tip your hat to them. And yesterday's game, our defense was on point. So it seems like whoever plays better defense might win the series tonight.
Yeah, that was frustrating, bro. The 8th inning, back-to-back web gems by Santander and Adam Frazier over there on the right side of the field. And then we saw what happened with Santander just ripping our hearts out of our chest after waiting 2.5 hours from a rain delay.
Oh, and that's frustrating too because
Jesus,
I'm surprised
bro.
they didn't call that. But that hit by Volpe that Santana dives out for, if he misses that, that's a triple, and that's scoring. That's scoring a run. So
yeah. What up, Pringley? 11 months, almost a year.
Hey,
Whoa, let's
there we
go. It's not popping up on StreamYard, but I've seen it over here. But we got James in the house on video smoking a cigar.
What's up, guys?
What's
up,
man?
brother? Looking fresh with that cigar.
I see you on your Top G shit with the cigar.
Okay.
I see you.
I see that. Is that a victory cigar tonight, or what's up?
Well, it could be. Well, for the Pirates, they won today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I moved to Pittsburgh, and I was watching the Pirates game today. And I don't know the guy's name, but he hit a game-winning home run, and it was his birthday. So it was a pretty good beating Philadelphia.
Was it Brian Reynolds?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So, what's your thoughts on the series so far with Baltimore, James?
Well, it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be. I hope it's going to be a low-scoring game. You know, I hope Severino pitches well tonight, and you know, you don't know what you're going to get out of Severino. The good Severino, bad Severino tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the trade, you know, I don't know if you saw my text. I would try to make a trade with the Royals for the catcher.
Perez?
Yeah. And I would trade Torres now while he's good, while you can get something. Because, look, I don't think the Yankees could. They could probably squeak in the playoffs, but I don't think they're going far.
Mm.
And I think they got to, like the Mets, look what the Mets are doing. I think the Mets are going to build for the future. You know what? I would even trade Lindor. You could probably get
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they got a top prospect from the Rangers, from pitcher. The name's escaping me. Scherzer.
Oh yeah, Max Scherzer.
Their top prospect. I think he's an infielder. Oh, it's
Acuna's brother.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
brother.
Luis Angel.
I think that's what the Mets should be, or I think that's what they build for the future.
Yeah, well, that's what Steve Cohen wanted. He wanted to build up the farm, you know, and he's been saying like you can't win in today's baseball without a farm system. I mean, that's kind of like what we're seeing with like the Rays and like now Cincinnati coming up with all their studs, Baltimore. All these teams are building from, you know, nothing. It takes years to build, but Steve Cohen wants to do that. They had Francisco Alvarez, they had Mark Vientos, but really that's all they have right now in the farm.
Yeah.
And they spend all this money for nothing.
Ron Darling was saying that if you could build like 10 good prospects, you're going to get a good team in the future. If you have like 2 or 3, he says, chances are you're not going to have a good team in the future. So I think what the Mets should do. And I think that's what the Yankees should do too.
Mm-hmm.
Team's getting older, you know?
Well, the Yankees, they can never build a farm, man, other than Judge and, you know.
Farm system, like, you know, not too long ago. And then, you know, they just traded everybody away.
Yeah.
You know? So I think it's going to be a good game tonight. You know, it's a Sunday night game. I'm glad Judge is back. And, you know, like you said Toronto was losing, right? And the
They
Red
lost.
Sox,
Mm-hmm.
they lost, and the Red Sox, so, you know, get instead of being 8 games, it could be 7 games out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Closer. I don't think they would win the division, but maybe you can get as close as second, third place.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, me and the Ace were talking about it during the Mets series when we called it. Realistically, the Yankees, they want to get that third wild card spot because you're going to go against an AL Central team in the first round.
That would be ideal for us.
I think they can beat the Guardians or the Twins, whoever comes out of that division.
And they always,
Mm-hmm.
they own them.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
If we got the second wild card, then we'll be going against either the Rays or whoever, Baltimore. And I wouldn't want to go against those teams in the first round, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how Rob Manfred's feeling about Aaron Boone's decision to sit Aaron Judge tonight, being that it's on prime time.
True.
He's probably like, dude, come on.
That sucks, man.
No.
So
Well,
Yeah.
I know you guys don't want Boone around anymore, but I mean, if they make the playoffs, he's back next year.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're kind of in that situation where Boone is going to be back if the Yankees make the playoffs, because the Yankees will look at this season like a win. They'll say we didn't have Aaron Judge. We could have went a lot further. We could have been better. Judge would have came back. So they'll stay pat. I'm not the type that I want this team to do good. I don't want this team to play bad just to be able to make changes. I want them to play good and make changes at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, be progressive with it. I know a lot of Yankee fans out there. I do, like, I'm speaking for myself. I do know a lot of Yankee fans that want this team to tank just to make changes. I don't want us to make the playoffs. Whenever I'm as long as I got this Yankee hat on, I'll be rooting for this team to do well. Yeah. I am trying to be as positive as I can, but I'm trying to keep it 100 at the same time too. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie. If we look like shit, we look like shit. Now, granted, yesterday's game, I said, yo, we look bad coming into this game. And then, my guy Blue Hawk, big fan of both of our channels, comes in saying, Ace, be more positive. And the Yankees happen to come around and win. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's not always like that. Our positivity, we can only be but so positive without being delusional. We have to keep it real at the same time, too. This team, from what we see on the field, we are in 5th place. Like, I would love for somebody to bring up the stats on when is the last time we were in last place this far into the season.
I think it was
when?
Early 90s, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was 1990.
This is really deep in the season for a Yankee team with the payroll that we have to be in last place.
You know what else? You know what else, Days? Another stat today that came out. We have back-to-back losing records in back-to-back months. First time since 2007.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just don't see how they look at that and say we can't. We're fine. We're fine. Like, I'm really hoping they make a change in this. Not like I'm talking about. Like, it starts with the deadline. Make some moves, because if you get rid of I'm keeping my eye on it, because if Gleyber goes, like, if we get Candelario, which I've been talking to Max about for the longest. If we get Candelario, I think that's going to sign off on a Gleyber trade. I think Gleyber is going to be out of there, and sometimes you might just need a change like that, because Gleyber can bring in some good pitching prospects, some good pitchers. Cabrera's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think our pitching coach can really work with him. You know what I'm saying? To make him, to give him better command, because he does strike out a lot of guys. So he does have some good stuff. Maybe our pitching coach, Matt Blake, can help with his command. And I think that would be a good trade for us.
I think trade him now while he's hot, because in my opinion, they're going to try to trade him when he's, not that good anymore, and they're going to get nothing for him.
Well, another thing is Gleyber is signed through this year and next year. So, like, you get a guy, if you do trade him, the opposite team gets a guy for 1.5 seasons, So, like, it's a small rental but the thing is with the Yankees, you need to trade Gleyber Torres if you don't see yourself re-signing this guy. Mm-hmm. Because now, like you said, now's the time. He's hot. If you don't see this guy being your long-term second baseman, trade him, because you got to get something for him, especially when the market's hot. And, he's going to be wanting a lot of money. Gleyber's not going to be cheap. I'm saying he's probably going to get about $20 million in a year.
Yeah.
Because, go ahead.
Put Peraza at short and Volpe at second next year.
No, they're talking about, if that happens, LeMahieu would get time at second.
I don't think they stay very long. I mean, his stock has gone down. He's been bad this year,
but he's been playing well the last week or so. Like, they're talking about the adjustments that Casey's been making has been helping him out. His hands look a little bit quicker. He's been playing well this last couple of weeks, and there was one game where he drew in 2 games where he drew like 7 walks. You know what I'm saying? So he's turning it around. The biggest thing is, like, with the Gleyber trade, if the Yankees get the pieces that they want, which is the 2, let's just talk about the 2 starting pitchers. Those 2 pitchers are under control for a long time. It's not like we're getting rentals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll have those starting pitchers up until, I think they said 2026. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have them under control for a while. So, but I'm with Max. If you're not going to sign Gleyber long term, you might as well.
Don't be surprised if Verlander gets traded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping an eye on my phone because we've seen a lot of trades today. I'm making sure we don't miss one.
Mm-hmm.
But
see my text. I mean, what can you get for Lindor? I bet you can get a lot.
They're not going to. They already said they're not. They say he's off the market. He's not going to trade him.
But you can get a lot for him.
Oh yeah, you'll get a good haul for him, and also you got to pick up that contract though. But
true,
I don't know. I mean, if they trade Lindor and that, they're just basically saying we're going to rebuild. You like, Billy Epler's like, we're not rebuilding. Yes, you are. I mean, honest, you still got the pieces, you know. But if Lindor is on the move,
I was watching the game last night, and they were saying like, no player is safe on that team. Anybody could be traded on.
Well, no, they said they came out and said no Alonso, no Lindor. They came out and said no Alvarez, but everybody else, yes, can go. Aaron, feel free to call in if you want to, and we could talk about that because Aaron's a Met fan as well. He can dive more into that. But yeah, they've already said a couple of guys are off limits. So,
yeah, I mean, the Marlins, the Yankees want, I think, like Edward Cabrera.
I like
some
him.
other. Yeah, me too. He's a stud. I mean, his numbers aren't that good, but he's a young guy and he has some filthy stuff. This dude can throw 100 mile per hour.
And realistically, Yankee fans won't like it, but they should like it if we end up getting, because a good young pitcher like that for Gleyber Torres, that's a move that you should like.
Yeah.
And as far as Ohtani, they have a great shot for next year.
Who?
The Yankees.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. We will have a shot because we're the Yankees and we have the money for it, but I don't. It's up to Ohtani and the Angels. The Angels are saying they think they can re-sign him. I don't believe that, but if the Angels think so,
yeah, the Dodgers. Ohtani has a lot. Like I'm telling you, I'm gonna call. I've been saying Dodgers this whole time, but don't be surprised the Seattle Mariners swooping again.
You know, same thing. I have a fit for Seattle.
Is he for real not a real player, Dr. Van? Because the post I sent in Discord, it looked legit, man. Oh my God.
Max got, but but Ohtani, dude, don't be surprised he goes to Seattle. He likes Seattle. He spends his off seasons there. They're on the West Coast, which plays into staying on the West Coast. They have a good young team. The culture with Ichiro on what they built over there with the Japanese players, they have that culture. So do not be surprised if the Seattle Mariners, if they can find the money for it, or they just decide, we'll go over the luxury tax, because Ohtani is going to command damn near $600 million.
I hope that for the Dodgers. I mean, they got enough. They got enough power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dodgers are the new super team in the league. Like people are like, I was saying, like people are like, oh, if Ohtani goes to the Yankees, I'm never watching baseball again. Well, if Ohtani goes to the Dodgers, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get Ohtani, you got a pitcher and a hitter.
Yeah. Well, the MLB wants Ohtani to do well because they want him in the limelight, and they're like, they're the Angels. Like, what are you guys doing already? They're wasting both him and Trout.
Plus, the Yankees are a big market team.
Yeah, they are, and they have a good ethnic following. You know what I'm saying? So that could work well. But I just think the one disadvantage the Yankees have, we're on the East Coast. That doesn't work out. That doesn't work well for Ohtani. If we were on the West Coast, I think we can get him no problem. But he wants to stay on the West Coast.
He could be another Matsui on the team.
Yeah.
So, oh, hell yeah.
I personally don't think it would happen. Would like for it to happen, but I don't think it would happen. I am still holding my hat for Soto. Let me tell you this. If I get that update saying breaking news, the Yankees get Soto, I'm going to just stop everything I'm doing and just go crazy.
What are you going to trade for? Now, be careful.
Dominguez will be the first piece to the puzzle. Peraza would probably be gone as well.
I don't know. You can't get rid of
James.
You can't get rid of Peraza, dude.
No.
Peraza.
No.
Why not? Can I ask you why not?
I think he's a future on this team.
How?
I mean, he's playing well right now, but you can't give hope on. You just can't get rid of him because he was like he was bad. I mean, you just can't. No, I'm not getting rid of him.
The Yankees don't seem to have a direction as far as what they want to do with
They
Peraza.
don't have
They're not giving him a fair shot like Volpe. So I just feel like he's going to be a trade piece. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to be wrong because they go ahead, Max.
They just don't think he is done with his development, which we saw him get up here. He wasn't playing good.
He did have that one good game, but after
he
that,
got on base. He got on base with the walks, but like he was 1 for 19 when he was up here.
But they gave Volpe a chance, and then he gave Peraza a chance. They should have gave.
But Volpe was a higher prospect though, at the same time too. So
the thing also is they both played in spring training, but Volpe beat him out. So that's the main thing. Like Volpe was going crazy in spring training. Peraza was batting 180 in spring training. So that's another sign in their eyes, like this guy isn't done developing. But the thing is, for Soto, you're asking what pieces they can send. If they do make the trade with Gleyber, they get all those pieces. That could be also a flip job. Like you get all those pieces, and then you can send some of those back, and in return try to go get Soto.
I agree, because that's one thing that the Padres want is good young pitching prospects.
You're going to add Torres to that trade?
No. He's talking about trade Torres for the young pitching prospects, and then some of the pitching prospects that you get, flip that for Soto.
Yeah.
Because this isn't like basketball where you make a trade and you have to hold on to players for a little while.
You got nothing for the Yankees. You're getting Soto, and that's it.
No, but then you could also make a trade for Candelario, who is a big target for the Yankees, and you wouldn't have to give up nearly anything for him. You're not giving up any top prospects for him. So that solves your third base problem. And then you could put Peraza or DJ LeMahieu at second base, and then you just fix your left field problem with Soto. You fix your left field problem, your on base problem, and your left-handed power hitting problem with Soto.
You could keep the pitching prospect, and that fixes part of your pitching problem.
But then what about the hitting problem?
I don't think we really have a pitching problem.
I don't think we have it. I think our hitting problem is worse.
You have a starting problem. You don't have a relief. Yankees got one of the best reliefs in the league.
Yeah, but I'm saying we get Cortez back, next week, and August 4th he can come off the IL. You have Cole, Rodon, Cortez, and you have Clark Schmidt, who's the last 13 outings he's been stellar.
Let me tell you, the Yankees starting pitcher their lineup makes me nervous.
Okay,
it doesn't sound. I mean, Rodon, Saravina, Herman, those three guys. Those three guys don't. I'm not satisfied with them.
Yeah. Well, let's hope to see that Rodon can piggyback off of that start that he just had, because he had a good start. Let me ask you. Okay, you're talking about pitching. What would you do offensively? Because, offensively, you can't just keep the team the way it is.
No.
So what would you do?
I would love to get rid of Stanton, that's for sure.
That's not going to happen, yeah.
I wish. That's not going to happen.
You get Soto. Where are you going to put Stanton? And then you got Judge. They can't both.
You alternate. You put when Judge is healthy, you feel like he's healthy enough. He obviously is the better right fielder, and you just DH Stanton. People think getting Soto is gonna kill, like, where you're gonna put Stanton. They can both play. Soto's a left fielder, Stanton's a DH.
Stanton's not a great fielder. I don't like him.
But that's why that's why when Judge gets healthy, he's back and right. You have an outfield of Bader, Judge, Soto, Stanton DHing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's if they re-sign Bader as well for next year. But.
Exactly. Okay, so let's say, so what bat moves? Our offense is the problem, James. What moves should we make then? Since you're saying no Soto, so what moves? Bringing up Peraza wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
I'm not sure what's out there. I mean, our farm system is right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The only trade I could think of is this Torres. That's it.
Okay. But that's losing. That's losing. What would you bring in? Because Cody Bellinger is already off the market. Nolan Arenado is off the market.
Well, that's what I think that the Yankees should, like I said, they're not going to win a championship. They'll build for the future. I mean, I know that's not the Yankee way, and the Yankee fans don't want to hear that. But this system that they've been doing it for the past, 20 years, 25, it's not working anymore. You got to rebuild. I mean, look how the Yankees won those championships in the 90s. They had a farm system. And now they don't have it. And now they have to build it up again.
Yeah.
Well, when we won those championships, in the 90s, 2000s, we had a core farm system, but we also brought in guys like Paul O'Neill, Tino Martinez, A-Rod, Matsui. Those guys weren't farm.
You drafted well.
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't Cashman that drafted that. That Cashman inherited those guys. He inherited the core four.
Well, that's Gene Michael. Gene Michael started that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So Cashman inherited that.
Drafted well to get. You see, in sports, I would, in hockey, baseball, football, and you have to draft well to be a championship team. And right now, I'm not drafting at all.
Yeah, but see, the problem with drafting, okay, look at the Baltimore Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles drafted well because they've been bad for so long. The Yankees are in purgatory where we will never be bad enough to be bad, but we're not good enough to win championships.
Yankee way's got to stop. You got to do what Baltimore did. They were patient.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to blow.
Yeah, that would you would have to tank. You would have to lose every year.
If that's the case, look, if you're talking about your way, I never tell fans how to think, you know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about your way, you would have to get rid of the judges. You would have to get rid of Rizzo. You're getting rid of everybody and blowing it up. You can't sell to the Yankee fans that, hey, we're gonna try to get rid of everybody, but yet still be competitive. Yankee fans will never buy into a complete rebuild. It will not go well.
I don't mind getting rid of Rizzo, but Judge, you just signed him, and he's your guy on the team. He's your star. And I think they have to build around him. I mean, how old? He's getting old too.
But see, the problem with that is Judge is up there in age. You're talking about build around him. Let's rebuild around him. By the time the team is ready to win from a rebuild, Judge is going to be damn near 40.
No, I don't think it will take that long.
How long do you think it would take? A good rebuild would probably be about anywhere from 3 to 5 years.
Okay. 3 years you could be competitive. 3 years. That's all you need.
That's a long time, man. That is a long time.
I mean, I don't think the Yankee fans will like that because we all see Hal Steinbrenner loves the money, right? He's not going to tank because then fans won't come to the stadium. They're going to stop watching. If they're going to lose like the Orioles did, like 120 games for 5 years, not 120, that's a little too high, but like 100 games plus. But it's not going to happen.
And look how much better they are. The fans are coming back.
Yeah, but they still haven't won a World Series. I don't think they will win a World Series unless they add some starting pitching.
I was listening, according to them, they were saying that they have a legit shot to be in the championship.
See, but I don't see. But this is 1 year. Let's not overreact over 1 year because the Orioles are finally playing good to say, hey, we should have been doing this. The Yankees have always been competitive and will always be.
What team could beat the Orioles? Think about that. What team?
Okay, but
everyone.
This is just this year. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not. You're talking like the Orioles have been a dynasty. They haven't been.
No,
they've been bad for really long.
I think they have a legit shot to be in the playoffs. I mean, they could beat any. I think they got the best record in the league right now, and they could beat anybody in the American League right now.
They can make the playoffs. They'll probably win the division unless the Rays get back hot, but they're not going far. They're not going to make it to the World Series. I don't think they're inexperienced. They're all young guys.
I agree. Also, you have to realize, okay, they have this young core they've assembled. You also have to realize what you're talking about doing it the Oriole way, right? Which there's no such thing as the Oriole way. So let's say in that situation, right, they have a core of young guys. They're all going to have to get paid around the same time. And the Orioles aren't a huge market that they could afford all these pieces. So at some point in time, the guys that you see as Orioles that are doing good aren't going to be on the team for their entire career. The Orioles aren't a big market that they're going to spend to try to keep everybody in like the Yankees are.
They could do what the Marlins did.
Which is what?
And then they got rid of the whole team. They could do that this year. If that's the case,
I don't see the Orioles winning it this year. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I don't see them winning it. The inexperience will show at the end of the day.
They don't have the pitching. Like they don't have the starting rotation to win the World Series. That's the thing. They got Grayson Rodriguez. They got Dean Kramer. They have Kyle Gibson. They're not going to make it far with those guys.
In American League. Let's talk about the American League.
The Rays can beat them in a series.
League?
Yeah,
the Rays can beat them in a series because you got to remember they're playing a series.
Toronto could beat them in a series.
Astros can beat them. The Rangers can beat them. I think the Rangers probably have the best team to win a World Series. They have the pitching now. They have the best offense in the league, run differential wise. They added what they were needed was starting pitching.
Well, you telling me Scherzer's not what he used to
Well,
be.
they got Scherzer, they have John Gray, they have Jordan Montgomery now. They got pieces, man. They have pieces. I'm not saying Scherzer is the guy like from 2019 when he won with the Nationals, but I'm saying he is a experienced pitcher he's a World Series champ. He has been rocky when it comes to big games, but I think the Rangers can do it, man. I really do, because their offense is just that good. And now you got Chapman in the pen. You have that starting rotation. I just think they can beat the Orioles. I'm saying the Rangers would be my pick to beat the Orioles in the playoffs.
And then not to mention Houston's experience. Houston's been there. The Orioles haven't. So until further notice, I know Yankee fans don't want to hear this, but Houston at any given point can win it.
Yeah. Dude. And you know this could happen. Like the Astros are starting to get hot now. They're starting to get hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's scary for everybody. I mean, if they don't have Verlander anymore, but like we were talking about, they have their hat in there. They have their hat with Verlander. I don't know if it'll happen, but if they do get him again, because Verlander has been on fire lately. The last like 8 or so starts, he has a less than a 2 ERA, so he's been getting hot. Mets are selling. I don't know, man. If the Astros go for it, it's gonna suck.
So, I mean, and like I said, the Yankees are in a tough position because we haven't, what I'm saying, we kind of put ourselves in a hole where we're not, what I'm saying, we kind of put ourselves in a little bit of a hole and we have to dig ourselves out of it. So it's going to take work. It's not going to be easy. I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to win now and build for the future at the same time. Like, and that goes with getting guys that are no longer rentals. That's why, I'm kind of relieved we didn't get Bellinger. For people are like, oh, I want the Bellinger. I've never been on the Bellinger train, because he would have been a rental. It would have been the same thing as Benintendi. Good bat for a half a season, but we have to hope that we re-sign him. I want guys that are going to be here for the long term, for the future.
Well, isn't Soto a rental?
No, Soto's under control for the 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And then he's young enough that you can re-sign him because he's only 24.
Yeah,
he's
24.
24. Yep. So he'll be 26 when he's due up for another contract. Then you can give him a 10-year contract. Yeah. And can you imagine? Like I said, I don't think I would love to get Soto. I don't think we're going to get him.
You're going to give this guy a 10-year contract like you did to Stanton? No, I'm not giving him.
He's young. He's 24 years old.
I don't like giving guys 10-year contracts.
But we just gave. So you're okay? We just gave Judge one.
That's what I mean. I don't like giving guys 10-year contracts. It's too long.
Okay, but see, this is the thing. Okay, I understand it's too long. Wait a second. Look at it from this standpoint. Everybody looks at that Stanton's contract like it's terrible. It's really not, considering how much the market has gone up and how much the Marlins had to pay. It's not a terrible contract. He's just underperforming that contract. But if it was Stanton, 20-something, it's like $26 million a year would be a great haul for somebody like that. He's carried us during playoff runs.
But you can't get rid of him now. You're stuck with him, and he stinks.
You are now, but this is the thing though. Look at when we got Stanton. I personally would like to get Soto. He's 24 years old. You don't want to lock him up for 10 years?
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't like giving guys a 10-year contract. It's too long,
Well, I just think if he's young enough,
you think he's going to stay on this team till he's 34?
Yeah, if he's getting paid.
No way. No way. I don't see it.
And not to mention there are opt-outs in contracts as well. We don't have Stanton, but there are opt-outs that you can offer.
They could do a 10-year deal with a team option at 8 years. So they can, they can do something like that. They can set something up like that. I mean, still 32, 34 years old after that contract's up.
5-year option.
But see, this is the thing though. This is the problem when it comes to contracts in all of sports. I'm paying you for what you've already accomplished with the hopes that you're going to continue that. Any contract can be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know. I don't have a future ball. I don't know what your production is going to be for me to be like, hey, this is what I'm going to pay you. I'm paying you for what you've already done. Look at Ezekiel Elliott. They paid for him for what he already did, and it backfired. You know what I'm saying? There's that chance in any contract. Look at the stuff with Rodon. We just signed Rodon for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what he's going to be in the long term. You just hope for the best when you given these contracts, because at any given point, anybody can flop off. It's not just the Yankee players. Anybody could fall off.
In my opinion, I know it's never gonna happen. Give everybody a 1-year contract.
That's not going to happen because
Yeah,
players want security.
That's it.
That's exactly what Days. Yep.
It should be like that.
Yeah.
Well, what if they get hurt and then their career is done? Like, like
That's it.
so
But you
messed up,
can't.
man.
But you can't do.
Next.
But see, as an owner, like if you were an owner, you want that player to feel at home on your team so you can sell for not just this year, but the future. Because, like, okay, Yankees just put a patch on their jersey, right? Obviously, it was a big money move, but you want to be able to push to the fans that we're going to have these players for a long term, not just a 1-year type rental. That's not, the 1-year contracts would never work.
That's another thing I can't. These advertise enough already. Now you're gonna have it uniform. Come on.
Well, that's what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
as bad as it looks.
What's
like.
next? On the hat, on the pants, on the shoes. How much?
Well, next is going to be City Connect jerseys.
Oh,
The
come
Yankees
on.
are watch. They'll drop a City Connect jersey next year, like 2024. Watch.
You know what I would like the Yankees to do? Play more in the spring training jerseys because those shits are fire.
Oh, the blue ones.
Like pull that out for a series. That'd be fire.
Wait, say that again.
I said I like the Yankees spring training jerseys. I would love for them to pull that out for just like one series.
You
just
mean the
play
blue?
it in the pros. It's like it's like a blackish jersey.
Navy blue. It's not
Yeah.
blue.
So I would love for them to pull that out and just
That's
play
never
with that. No, I'm saying just do it for a series. Just you know what I'm
No.
saying? Like just
No.
do it.
It's like the names are never gonna happen. The beards are never gonna grow.
Yeah.
Forget it. That's never going. As long as Steinbrenner is signing the checks, that name, that franchise name, is never going to happen on this team. I mean, it's 2023. I understand what you're saying. I mean, come on. I'm an Islander fan. Lou Amarillo doesn't even allow that either. I mean, come on. I mean, you're letting good players go because you won't let this guy wear a certain number or let him grow a beard. I mean, come on. Seriously, really?
Yeah, but that's the Yankee way, though.
I don't think the beard's not an issue. Everyone thinks it's like an issue. It's not.
You can't have long hair. Like
I don't think the long hair is that much of an issue either.
The pitcher that Seattle got, and the Yankees.
Castillo.
What's that? Castillo.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to come to the Yankees. He didn't want to cut his hair. So
we didn't trade for him though either. So we kind of didn't make that move. If he would have came, I'm sure he would have did it.
I don't think he was going to. No, I heard he wasn't going to go because he didn't want to cut his hair.
I mean, he wouldn't have an opportunity. He wouldn't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, if we traded for him, I have to go.
What is he going to hold out because he doesn't want his hair cut? Like, come on.
I don't know. I mean, this Yankee way. It's come on. It's 2023. George has been gone a long time.
Yeah, well, Hal's just going off his dad, man. George didn't want the beards and the hair and all that stuff, man. And Hal even said that's gonna be not going away. He's already said it. So. No. Like you said, when Hal's under control, that beard and hair thing is gonna. I mean, Johnny Damon, he was ready to cut his hair and beard when he came over. You know what I'm saying? Some guys think it's kind of not. It's kind of cool.
Hey, if the price is right, you'll cut anything.
Hell yeah.
Let's put it like this. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I don't think that's not the reason we're not winning.
No,
right.
It's because we have beards. Max, you shave your beard?
I would shave my beard right now. The Yankees gave me
there we go.
$1 million contract. I'll do it right now.
Max, start of next season, we both come in with fresh shaved faces the first game, opening day, and just grow that shit out.
They'll be like, yo, who are these people?
Yeah, right. So
all right, James. Well, we got Eric backstage, but I appreciate you joining in, man.
Let's get a win tonight.
Yeah, I'll be live. Appreciate you, James.
So we got about another 20 minutes. So thanks for popping in.
Yeah, that was good conversations.
Exactly.
The chat was roasting my guy though. They're like, this man don't know what he's talking about.
Who? Oh, they were. I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But that was good conversation, man.
It was.
We got Eric. Let's bring him on for a second. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, Matt? How you guys doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
How are you?
Doing all right. So Judge is not playing tonight?
Nope. Judge is
off tonight.
out. Yep.
Oh boy.
Do you think we have a shot to win?
We're gonna find out.
We better win tonight. I guaranteed a win yesterday to Ace, and they won. So
Max is guaranteed another victory.
no,
today.
I don't know if I can.
Oh.
I don't. I'm concerned
Max,
a little
positivity, Max.
bit. I know.
Positivity.
Take my own advice. But Eric, how's the series so far with Baltimore, man? What's some pros and cons so far, man?
Well, I think for the big thing with Baltimore, they got a lot of really great young players.
Yeah, with the Orioles.
There? Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of good young players. I mean, and unfortunately for the Yankees, they don't have as many of those players up with the big guys yet. And I don't really know why that is. I feel like Dominguez might, or somebody like one of the catchers, I feel like should be up there. I mean,
you're talking about like Austin Wells?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, the thing about Austin Wells is he's great with the bat, but defensively he's not there, and the Yankees says he's not ready yet. I mean, he did get promoted from AA to AAA, so he's moving up, but he's just not there behind the plate yet for him. And we're seeing Rort vet up. He's young. Yeah. We've seen a little bit, but Higgy's been playing better of late. We saw Peraza for a little bit, but he went 1-19. That's just it's not cutting it, man.
Yep, and then let's see here. Let me see how it's going. And then the Mariners are heading tough. The last I checked, they were ahead. Okay, they're ahead 3-0 right now.
Man, we need to beat your Mariners. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We need your Mariners to lose, Eric. I'm just kidding.
What's up, Mick?
Man.
What up, Mick? But all right, Eric. What do you think tonight? What's gonna happen tonight, man?
Well, who's going tonight again? Is that Severino?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He better. I'm hoping.
Cross our fingers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll hope for the best,
all right,
man.
Eric.
Appreciate you, Eric. Thanks, man. So, yeah, man. Good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation. But it's like, fans, like, come on here and let me know what, like, what do you think? Like, what's the solution? Like, don't just say like James's point was like pitching. Like, pitching's not our issue.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
our starting, when our starting rotation is fully healthy, with Cole, Rodon, Cortez, we have Severino, and then we have Herman and Schmidt. Who knows? But that's a solid starting rotation right there, man. And we said it. Rodon is still going through his spring training. He has four starts now under his belt. Give us some time. Give him some time. He's gonna show out. I promise you this.
Yeah. James, man, like I said, the James point, he's just like the Yankees should just rebuild. Oh, if you think Yankee fans are impatient now,
no.
Can you imagine the uproar would be if they were like, "Yo, we're selling everybody. We're just gonna." Oof.
That's when it definitely will affect the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to put asses in seats at the end of the day, right? Why would they go to the game if you're losing 100 games?
Yeah,
there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the Yankee way. And people are mad about that. But listen, I don't want us to lose for 5 straight years and stacking up on top 10 picks. I'm not. I don't want that.
When there's not even a guarantee that you're going to win. Like the Orioles stacking up, but there's no guarantee they're going to win. Like the thing is, the Yankees will always reload. We won't rebuild. They will try to reload and hope it works. That's just what the market dictates. That's how the Yankee way is.
And the thing is like every year the Yankees are in the playoff hunt. That's what frustrates me sometimes, because imagine if we were Mariner fans or Met fans, or some team that just
we probably wouldn't have channels.
The Reds. Imagine we're the Cincinnati Red fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say sometimes some of the fans act spoiled because we go through a rough year. Our rough year is still 5 games above 500, though.
Yeah, our rough
That's
year is
my
still going to
point.
be borderline making the playoffs. Let me tell you this: the way you fix the New York Yankees is you need more contact hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like enough with the whole boom or bust, because
Yeah.
that's what the Yankees are. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees are trying, like I get it, the home run is exciting, but batting averages, to people that tell me batting average does not matter, you do not know baseball. Batting average means that you are getting hits. Hits are how
Yeah.
you win games. You know what I'm saying? Like get guys that can hit, that are batting at the minimum like 260, 270. You know what I'm saying? Get the hits going, because that, and keep the line moving. Get yourself some good pitcher, which our starting rotation, you know what I'm saying, if healthy, is really good. We were going in as one of the best starting rotations. Cole, Rodon, Severino, Cortez, Montas. That was the original supposed to be starting 5. That's a hell of a starting 5 rotation. That pitching has not been our problem. It's been our hitting that we cannot hit, because we're either boom or bust. We strike out way too much because we don't have contact guys. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those guys that can put the ball in play. And even when you put the ball in play, you're not hitting a home run. Sometimes good things happen, like the defense fucks up, and you can take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. Put the ball in play.
What up, Virgil? And also, everybody forgets Jonathan Loaizaga is about to be back too. And so we get more help with the pen. The pitching's not the bullpen is a little tired out, but what my main issue is with the pitching is they don't go far enough in the games.
I agree.
But Cole giving us 7 game 1, that should have been a win.
Yeah,
and that's what was so frustrating. We keep blowing, games with Cole on the mound. We can't. We got to win those games. But the rotation is a rotation that can win a World Series. I can say that with faith, because look at all these other teams' rotations. Like, talent-wise, they don't really level up with the Yankees. If they're all fully healthy, all the guys are, good to go. Like we were saying, it might be Herman getting shifted to the pen, even though he threw the perfect game. But Schmidt, man, the last 13 starts, 3 runs or less. Like, how do you put him in the pen after we see Herman give up 7 runs, 6 runs? I know he threw the perfect game, but you got to go with who's the hotter hand. And right now it's Clark Schmidt. I mean, I don't know. I agree, man. We need some contact hitters that just can get on base, draw walks, and out. This is one thing I would do. If we don't trade Torres, I would like to see Torres behind Judge, because you noticed Boone last night shifted Stanton behind Judge and not Rizzo, because Rizzo doesn't scare anybody. So Judge getting 3 walks in game 1, well, Rizzo didn't do nothing behind him. So, like, they were okay to pitch around him, but then you pitch around Judge this time. You got Stanton, which he's batting below 200, but you know the power that this dude can do. And he's actually been hitting home runs. 7 home runs in the last, 13 or so games. So, like, I think if you put Glaber behind Judge, he's the guy that's been getting on base. He's been the hottest hitter. And, his average is like 260. That's the best on the team, which sucks. But, I mean, he's been the best hitter. So you put him behind Judge. It might scare teams to not walk him as much.
Yeah, and now the Red Sox are winning.
Oh, Jesus.
So, contact hitting, man. Like that's how you play baseball. Contact hitting, work the count, work walks. Even though yesterday's game, they were working the hell out of the pitcher. So you had a lot of full counts. I think there were like 3 batters just to start the game that got 10 plus pitches. Walk. We're at the bottom of the league at OPS. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get guys on base. You have to walk. You have to hit, and you have to manufacture runs. Like, as far as you were saying, you made a good point about the bullpen. I put a little bit of that onus on Aaron Boone for not stretching the guys out. I'm not saying he's the total blame, but we both called games where we're like, he can go one more inning. Why is Boone so quick to go into the bullpen? Like, dude, let him throw, especially with an off day coming up. Let Garrett Cole go throw 115. Let him, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let Herman stay out there a little longer.
Yeah, and like we saw, they let Cole go 107, 108 last outing. When he threw 7 innings. I know that's one thing that frustrates me, and we said it. I'll say it's Boone when it's Boone, but I don't think it's all on Boone. I mean, and it worked. Like, Wandy came in there when he did get pulled, and we're like, what the hell, man? But Wandy came in there and did it, and so now we look
Yeah.
like, oh, well, Boone actually did the right decision. But
Yeah.
I'm scared about the bullpen because if the bullpen gets really worn down by playoff time, we have no shot in hell.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's the most important thing in the playoffs is, of course, starting rotation. But dude, the bullpen has to be number 2. And these guys get burnt out by then. I don't care how good your offense is. Like, if they can't hold the other team to not score runs, then you have no chance in hell. Like Vince McMahon says.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, the offense has to back the pitching up as well. Because how many 2-3 run games has the pitching got, and we've lost those games because we can't hit? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Yankees need a leadoff hitter too. Like, how many different guys have we thrown in the leadoff position? Like, even though he hasn't done, now that Judge is back, I like Anthony Volpe at the top of the lineup because he is more of your either him or Bader, because he's more of your traditional going to try to get on base, steal, wreak some havoc, and then Aaron Judge is behind him. You know what I'm saying? How many different – I would love for somebody to talk about how many different starting guys we've had in the leadoff spot. We don't have a traditional leadoff hitter. I would love that. Like, to get somebody like – what I want is like traditional leadoff hitter, somebody like Quan from what's it called? From Cleveland.
Stephen Quan.
Yeah. Who is a contact guy, doesn't strike out, gets on base, and scores runs because the guys knock him in. Would love for somebody like that.
Now, I know it won't happen. But if we do trade Torres to the Marlins, give us a rise.
Yeah.
Because Luis Ariz is your perfect leadoff guy. Like, he really is. He's not powerful, but dude, he just can get on base. The man, he's scary with the bat, bro. I know it's not going to happen because the Yankees want young prospects, but I'm with you. A key leadoff man would be huge for this team because we just don't have a consistent one. We have Jake Bowers tonight leading off, which we've seen him do some good things sometimes. Billy
that
McKinney.
Doesn't scare me, though.
I know. But basically, dude, the leadoff man, I think IKF should be leading off tonight because I share the stat. He's batting over 300 the last 49 games, and he gets on base.
Yeah.
I think I can't be
give it a go.
Yeah.
And he has decent speed. You know what I'm saying? He's not slow. His good base running makes up for him not having elite speed. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a threat of, if you get your prototypical leadoff hitter, let's say you draw a walk, right? Now you have an opportunity for Aaron Judge to maybe make this a 2-run ball game. Yeah. And then, like you said, put the protection behind Aaron Judge of Gleyber Torres. Since Rizzo hasn't been able to do it, since Stanton hasn't been able to do it, put Gleyber Torres behind him. So that way you're not going to be able to pitch around Judge because we didn't make them pay at all on Friday. They walked Aaron Judge 3 times, and we didn't make them pay at all. You have to make them pay for not pitching, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why I say I'm all for the anti-analytical approach of putting your 2 best guys that can get on base in front of your best hitter. So that way, if you have, let's say those guys get on, runners on first and second, or 2 guys on, you're not going to walk Aaron Judge to get to the base load. You're going to have to pitch to him, and one mistake can blow this game open. That's why I hate, somebody had mentioned, have I seen Moneyball? That's why I hate the Moneyball aspect of baseball as far as putting your best hitter at second in the lineup. I hate that aspect.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's been a thing, though, for a while now is, your best hitter is batting second, but it used to be batting third back in the day.
Because look, when the Yankees were successful, what did we have? We had our leadoff hitter, then Derek Jeter, who can get on base, and then we had the big bats to knock them in.
Yeah.
So and that worked. We won championships. So
well, appreciate you, Jake.
There we go,
brother.
Jake Hooker Rake from State Farm. There we
go. Zerski.
That's a good omen. I think Jake's gonna have a good game tonight.
Okay. Well, we got 6 more minutes. We're gonna get off around 6:30 so we can get ready for the game. So last call crew, get in there.
I will not be streaming the games tonight. I have to work, so I will be tuning into Max's channel. Make sure you guys all hit that subscribe. I'll be live tomorrow for the Race Series, which is a huge series for us.
Oh my God, yeah, that'll be it. I can't. That's another. This stretch right here, these next 8 games for the Yankees, it really could turn this whole season around.
Absolutely.
It
could bury us. Let's hope it doesn't. All right, La Jugger says, let's give Dominguez a run. He is a year away.
Yeah. He's not ready. He's getting hot though. He's playing way better. He's playing way better.
If he would have played, because he's been too inconsistent. He's had high highs and low lows. If he would have been hot all year, I would have said, okay, there's a good chance they could have called him up in September for the September call-outs. But I think he's a year away.
We got Mister in the building. What's up, dog? Hello? You with us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Mr. D, what up?
How you doing? How are you?
Hey, appreciate you calling in, man.
Let me see if you can hear me loud enough. Can you?
Oh, yeah, you're perfect, man.
Okay.
How's it going? I know you got some stuff to get off your chest.
So listen, I don't think Hal is going to do anything.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
So what do you mean by what do you mean by that? You talking about trading?
Yeah.
So you don't see any trades?
So we got a big reverb going on here.
No.
Oh, that might be on your end. Do you have a loudspeaker that's going into your device?
Possibly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely on your end because there's no.
Yeah, you're good on our end.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh no, but go ahead and say what you got to say. You know, if anything, lower your.
So Hal is not George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner would win no matter what. He would buy whoever he had to buy. He would do what he had to do. He would bring Billy Martin back 10 times. He would never put up with an Aaron Boone for 10 seconds with all those moves he makes. Not for 10 seconds. He would have kicked his ass out of Yankee Stadium a long time ago. For real.
Oh, yeah. Well, George and Hal are two different people, man.
By the way, I may have to come up to Tampa and do a couple of shots just to put you away.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, he's got a lot of reverb. It's mad.
Man,
on his end. Yeah,
he's a trip. He was a trip last night. Woo.
You talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking about you. Yeah, he was. That was
man. He was a killer.
That was Max Live right there. You know.
Hey, I had to delete it, man. I had to delete it. I wasn't rare.
So true. You deleted that? You deleted that?
Yeah.
I saw that this morning. So let's ask the question. Fabian, does he like Volpe? He likes Volpe, right? We agree?
I think he deep down loves Volpe. I think that's the thing. He deep down, it's like a tough love with him.
Yeah. I think Fabian's just a fan no matter what.
Yeah.
I've told Fabian to get on a couple of shows. I'm like, bro, call in. We need the truth with Fabian. I mean,
he seems like a good guy.
Oh yeah, I love Fabian, man. He's a trip. But I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him about the whole Volpe. Volpe will do nothing wrong, and then he still will blame Volpe for the loss or whatever.
So if this season,
I think we lost him.
If this season's a write-off, then let Volpe get it all out of the way now.
But he's a rookie. He's gonna have his ups and downs. It's unfair that people expected him to like carry the team. Like every little thing was under a microscope. That's unfair to hold your rookie to that standard.
Mm-hmm.
Volpe's got a lot of tools. Volpe can do a lot.
Well,
he's a real future damage guy.
I agree. And the thing is, what I don't get Volpe isn't killing this team. I know he's not. He's batting .213. I get it. But guys like Stanton, Rizzo, DJ, those guys are killing the team. Well, DJ's picking it up lately, right? But man, if Rizzo can play, and I've heard this term a lot, just flip over their baseball card, and they can play to their stats on the back of their baseball card, then the Yankees would be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying Volpe, guys like that, they're not going to hurt this team if they're batting.
They got to get Rizzo out of the funk. They really do.
Exactly. I think Rizzo's the key. If he can get hot, man, we can actually do a lot of damage because Torres, he's the only guy, if you flip the baseball card over, he's playing to that stat, right? If you get DJ and Rizzo and Stan just somehow, some way catches, those guys can step up. This team is dangerous, man.
Yeah. Spence said his Volpe love balances out Fabian's Volpe hate.
Volpe's a good player. Volpe's a good player. He's just a young guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, bro. Well, we're about to head out, man. I appreciate you calling. Hey, call in next week, and I'll be calling the game tonight. So I hope you're in there, bro. Appreciate you.
It's just we got our early game tonight, or late game tonight, I should say. So early show. What time is the game tomorrow? Next Sunday.
It's at 1:35, okay. So it'll be a normal time next week. One last thing before we head out, bro. I will say this: we're playing on ESPN, so everybody in the chat, don't hate me because I'm gonna be a little delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this?
It shouldn't be as bad as Fox though. Fox is terrible.
Buck Skull Gang, what up, Bucks? Hey, next week, bro. We're about to cut the stream off, so next week call in, man. But the Ace, I know you can't call a game, but what's the next stream for you, my guy?
Tomorrow versus the Rays, and I'll actually be. I'm actually posting my behind the teams right now with the Texans. That'll be up as soon as the stream is over. Also gonna be working on my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review. You know what I'm saying? Right before it comes out, you know what I'm saying? Comes out this week. I'll be dropping that. I'll be dropping my rankings. So all of my favorite Ninja Turtle movies, ranking the worst to the best, and Yankee live streams. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got going on. What about you?
Tonight, we got a busy week, bro. We don't have a day off next week. So, we're going to be live every single night or day because I'm off next weekend. So I can call the Saturday 1:00 game. So that's going to be cool. Oh, yeah, Brian, the Ace and I, we do this every single week. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Every single Sunday, we do the weekly call-in show. So appreciate you stopping in. And also, bro, with your behind the teams, hit up my boy Spence for the Jaguars, bro.
Spence, hit me up.
Yeah, Spence. He'll go in there and talk some football with you, bro.
Okay, I need a Jaguars person, so definitely message me. You know what I'm saying? So it's popping off for it. Go ahead.
I'll tell him myself too. I'll tell him because I know he'll come on. He'll come on and talk some football, man.
I need you to come on and talk about the Packers. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, I know. So, I got you.
So,
but all right, appreciate you, the Ace. Like always, thank you everybody in the chat. Thanks whoever called in, and appreciate Ben for donos. $5. I appreciate you for gifting a membership as well.
No problem.
I forgot to do I'll do it right now. I'm down. I'll hit you up on Discord, says Spence. There you go.
Cool. Yeah. Send me a message, man. I'm like I said, I'm looking for all 32 teams. Already have knocked out. This is about to be episode 6. So, yes, sir. And I got Aaron coming on tomorrow to talk about the 49ers. So, yeah, let's do it. I'm trying to knock out all 32 teams. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. We'll see you all in about 30 minutes. Ace, appreciate you, man. Like always, my guy. And I'll see you later. We out of here.
As always, is love. Peace.
Chicken grease. We didn't do this last night, so that I was a little hot last night.
Yeah, I was hot. You dipped. I was like, dang. He's like, fuck this. Drop him out.
Yeah, it's always love, peace, chicken grease here. Even when we a little hot and steamy, man. It's always love, man. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you all in about 30 minutes for Game 3, Orioles Yankees. Peace, brother.
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go.